Welcome to SubscriberNation.com, where you'll meet the creators behind amazing online video channels, sharing their stories, inspiration, and hottest tips, and helping you learn from their success. Welcome, Subscriber Nation. Today we're taking it back to the East Coast. We've got Jeff Burns from Albany, New York. He has two web series, Super Knocked Up and Super Geeked Up. Jeff, can you take it away? Tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your shows.
Sure. So I'm a web series writer, producer, director, and one of my shows is called Super Knocked Up. It's an action comedy. It's about a female supervillain who gets knocked up by a superhero, and she has to raise the baby with her nemesis. We have 2 seasons online right now. And the other show I host is called Super Geeked Up. That's a geeky pop culture show. We do it every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time live. And we talk geeky topics and play fun games, have different web series guests on every week. So it's basically just a fun show and for us to help cross-promote different web series.
Very good. Yes, both of them are great shows. And for those of you interested in meeting other people in the web series world, definitely check out Super Geeked Up every week. So actually, we're going to go and take a little clip now from Super Knocked Up.
We thought we... Oh.
Great job. That was amazing, Jeff.
Thanks.
So maybe you could tell us how you got started.
My education is not in film at all. It's actually in ancient history, and that's where I got my master's from. But I guess as my senior year as an undergrad, my roommates and I actually decided to make this ridiculous film. I like to say it was about evil twins, pimps, and Darth Vader. And it's completely preposterous, and we ad-libbed almost the entire thing. And but it was fun, you know, and it kind of gave me the bug, I guess. And then after grad school, I decided to make my first short film. I got kind of a goofy idea again, and actually about a guy trying to meet Britney Spears. That's what it was at the time.
Very good. So starting with goofy ideas.
Yeah. So it was a comedy, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I just really threw myself into it. Found some people to help me out, and made a ton of mistakes. And you know what? I finished it, and I learned from it. And you know, in every film, then after that, I got better. But I did know after I made that first one that this is definitely what I want to do. This is what my passion is filmmaking.
Awesome. Well, let's go right into then where you draw your inspiration from.
The biggest inspiration for me is really being part of the web series community. It's absolutely the most supportive and amazing community I've been a part of in the film world, and just being around everyone who we want to help each other out, and we're all trying to grow together, and also just seeing the amazing work that these other people are doing. You know, and I met so many of them at festivals and online and part of Super Geeked Up, and it's awesome. You know, seeing the quality of work, and every year it gets better and better. It just makes me want to do even better, right? And take it to the next level and try to improve my own work. So it's really, I think, other web series creators is what inspires me.
Thanks. Well, let's transition right away into maybe giving a tip for those other web series creators, something that you've learned over the years.
I think it's really, you know what, I'm going to kind of like what I was just talking about. I think it's really important to become part of the community. I think one of the best ways to learn and also, though, to promote your own show is to get to know other creators and cross-promote to them.
Definitely.
And yeah, and there's a bunch of Facebook groups out there, it's so easy to get a hold of creators through Twitter. Most creators are running their own Twitter accounts. You know, it's actually them you're going to talk to. And, you know, so many people I met just by tweeting or Facebook messaging them and just meeting them online. And then, you know, and I'll share their show and they'll share mine. And because we're all like, it's really kind of in the infancy still, I guess, of web series. And we're all trying to help each other out and grow together. So I think if you become part of this community, and don't be afraid to, we're super, you know, receptive, and we want to welcome you in and help you out. So I think that's one of the best things you can do.
Awesome. Thanks. And this show is an example of that. And also your Super Geeked Up is an example of that. So definitely lots of collaboration going on in this world. So maybe you could tell me about a piece of equipment that you can't live without.
You know, I'm not going to actually choose a piece of film equipment, but I'm going to just say my TV, though it has to do with web, because I watch everything through my TV, right? Like any TV series or any web series, I watch through Hulu or some other means or my computer, but it's hooked up through my TV. So, and I think that's how everything's going to be going in the future. And I think that's why web series are really the future of entertainment. That I think everybody's going to be watching every form of entertainment through whatever, your TV or whatever kind of box we're going to have, you're going to call it, right?
Well, why don't we switch to this topic that I always like to dive into, and that is money. Are you able to monetize either one of your shows?
Wow, I am so rich. It's ridiculous right now. I'm not at all. So sort of, I mean, we do have, there's ads that run on the YouTube and the different platforms we on, and we get a revenue share of that. And we're part of a JTS, which is Just the Story, JTS.tv. They're a great web series subscription-based service. So kind of think like HBO. People pay a monthly fee and they can get access to all the web series on there, and we're on there. And we get a certain percentage of that subscription money that's paid. So, a little bit of money comes in, but it hasn't been enough to actually cover, like be more than the cost of making it yet. Right. And so that's actually the goal, of course, actually to make more than the cost of making it.
Yep.
And I think, most web series people are in that same situation, right? Where we're making it either out of our own pocket or we're doing crowdfunding, things like we did Indiegogo for season 2. And, so it's tough right now. I think we're going to get there to the point where we can actually bring in more money, enough money to do this. That's my goal. I would love to just keep making web series and make enough money to make a living at it. That's really what my goal is. What
is going to be next for you then?
So next, we actually have the finale of season 2 of Super Knocked Up is about to come out. We're very close, almost done with that episode. So I'm very excited for that.
Okay.
Super Geeked Up, we're going to continue every Wednesday and keep doing that. The next big project for me, though, is I'm doing a new web series. It's a sci-fi time travel series, which I'm very excited about because time travel is like my favorite pretty much thing. And so it's about a female time cop who has to go back in time to capture famous historical figures who are actually time bandits. That's the idea of that one. So I'm in the writing, planning stage of that right now.
Does that have a name yet?
It doesn't have. Okay, so on Twitter right now, you can follow it at Female Time Cop. That is not going to be the actual name of it. That's like my next thing on my agenda. I'm trying to come up with a title right now, a really cool title. But right now, if you go to @FemaleTimeCop, I would love a follow that. And that's the Twitter. I'll just change to the new name when I get it.
Wonderful. Great. Well, maybe we can just keep going with that. How can our users find you? That's our last question of the day.
Great. All our video content is on YouTube at youtube.com/SKU web series. Super Knocked Up and Super Geeked Up are all in there. That's where you can watch Super Geeked Up live every Wednesday. And superknockedup.com is our main website. And that's also our Facebook and Twitter. So, but if you go to the YouTube SKU web series, you pretty much will find anything we've ever done, including behind the scenes and Comic-Con stuff. And when we go to festivals and interview people, all that stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing your knowledge with Subscriber Nation. And I guess to Subscriber Nation, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn. Let everyone know what you learned today in the comment section at subscribernation.com, where you'll also find more hot tips and resources. And if you aren't already a Subscriber Nation subscriber, click here. Click here to find another interview or here to see more from today's guest.
Sorry, my freaking cat is...
That's okay.
Let me get him down. He's trying to make an appearance. Can I just start that one over?
Sure.